Hello, this is Grassy Nomade, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to double crochet. I'm going to go slow so you can follow along. If you are a crochet beginner, you're going to want to know how to single, half double, double, and treble crochet. If you would like to watch my videos on single and half double crochet, the links are in the description, and treble crochet is coming soon. First thing we want to do is good and easy yarn. What I mean by that is do not go for a fluffy or a dark yarn. With those you won't be able to see your stitches as well. In today's video I am using Red Heart. Red Heart's a really good easy yarn to work with and it's more affordable. I recommend it. I am using a 5.25 millimeter hook. A little tip is on the back of like the little yarn label will normally say knitting needle and crochet hook sizes that would be good to use for it. So definitely whatever yarn you do get, check that out. Make sure you're working with the right hook or it won't turn out the way you would like it to. First thing we need to start out with, and if you already know how to make a slip knot and how to chain, go ahead in the description. There is a timestamp you can skip to where I'm actually doing the half double. Okay, so this is how we make a slip knot. We're gonna hold the tail of our yarn and then we're just gonna wrap it around our finger, kind of secure it like that, and make sure it's a little loosey-goosey. We're gonna take this top loop, bring it over, and then we're gonna take our bottom loop and bring it, oopsies, oh, don't do that. So hold it with your thumb, make the tail longer. Learn from my mistake. And we're gonna wrap it, hold it, and then we're gonna take this over, and then we're gonna take this all the way over. And then just go ahead and put your hook in. Tighten it a little. Again, we don't want it too tight. Like, see, we got a good amount of room. And go ahead and hold your yarn however you find comfortable. This is how I do it. I take it and then I just wrap it and then I hold it, so I'm going to be yarning over with this finger. So this is how we make our little foundation chain. We're just going to yarn over and we're only taking this bottom loop over, so like that, and then yarn over, taking that bottom loop, yarn over, and take that bottom loop. So I'm just gonna do a few more so I can show you. If you are finding that your chain has like some that are loose or too tight, this is how you fix it. You take your hook out and then hold to wherever you're having the issue with, like past it, and you just frog it and then put your hook back in and voila, just redo it. Also, that's the only tip I have right now. More to come. Go ahead and chain however many you would like to chain, but we're gonna go into this fourth chain, so the length plus 3. So go ahead and do that and I will meet you back. So now that we have our little chaining chain, we are going to yarn over. And then we're gonna work in our fourth chain from the hook. So when we count, we are not counting the one on our hook. So we start 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're gonna go into our fourth. So go ahead, make sure you yarn over and go into the top. So this is our top, this is our bottom, and this is the little back bump. Most patterns, they're gonna say go into the top, and that's what we're doing. So just go in there, and then we're gonna yarn over, and we are only bringing this top loop up. So go ahead and bring that up, and we're gonna yarn over, and we are bringing these two up. So pull them through, yarn over, and bring these two up. So that's our first half double. Good job, good job, proud of you. And the next chain we are going into is this one. So if you pull back, you can see the one you're in, it's kind of stretched, and that shows you the next one. And you can also see the double crochet in there. So go ahead, yarn over, and we're gonna go into there, yarn over, and then we're gonna bring that top one up, and yarn over and bring these two up. Yarn over, and again, just those two. So, oopsies, don't split your yarn. Oh, there we go. So every time that we go in, we're just gonna yarn over before, and then you bring up, well, hold on, go in there, and then you just bring up one, and then you, after that, you bring up two, and then you bring up two more, and then you're done with your double crochet. So 1, 2, and 2. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you at the end and show you how to turn. So now we got our first row done, and just a little tip, when you are going like row by row, as a beginner, you should count your little posts, so like your stitches. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I would suggest doing that after every row so you can avoid like decreasing and increasing. So how we turn our work is we just turn, and we're gonna go into our first stitch. So we're gonna single crochet, we're gonna stack 2 single crochets. This, in my opinion, is the best way to start your rows. There's other ways to do it, but in my opinion, this is the best looking way, and I can show you this. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what it's gonna look like. I think this looks the best. I think it looks the cleanest. This is where you chain 3, not that straight, in my opinion, not bueno. It's kind of holy when you start your rows. And then this is where you chain 1 and then go into your first chain. Personally, I like this for half double crochet, but double crochet, I'm not a fan. So this is what we're going to be doing today. It's easy, and I'm going to show you how to do so. So we're going to go into, we see our yarn on the hook, but we're going to go into this first stitch, and we're going to go into both of these little yarny loops. So go ahead and focus, there we go. Go into the top, so we got those, and then we're gonna yarn over, and then we're gonna pull both of these through. If you want a more detailed on how to do single crochet, you can, the video again, it's in the description, but then we are going to only go through this little top, the first loop, if you will, and this is our second, but we're only going through here because if we go through both of them, it's just going to undo our stitch. So only going into here, and then you're just going to do another single crochet. So we're going to yarn over and then bring this over, yarn over, and then bring both of these over, and you see how it It just looks even. I like it. I think it's pretty. And then we're just gonna not single. Oh my goodness. I'm getting my words mixed up. I'm so sorry. But we're just gonna go into our next stitch. So again, you pull and see the one you just worked on. And then we're gonna go yarn over and go into here. And then voila. So the only time we're gonna single crochet is when we start. So go ahead and crochet all the way to the end of the row. And I will show you how to turn it one more time. Maybe two more times. Two more times. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, this is our last like double crochet, the top of the double crochet we're going into. So go ahead and go into it, and then you kind of see it doesn't look complete, it's missing something. We're actually going to go into here, so this first one. This is how I do it, because I don't know, if you just shove it in there, at least for me, maybe my tension's too tight, who knows. It's actually so hard to see what I'm doing on camera, but essentially you're gonna go into these two little loops, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up. So now it looks right. Now it's nice and straight. And again, count your little posts, count your little double crochets. Just make sure you're not skipping, not increasing and whatnot. So go ahead, turn, and go into our first stitch, like so. Yarn over and bringing this up, and then bringing those two up, and then again we are gonna only go into here, so go into there, bring one up and bring two up, yarn over, and we're gonna go into our next stitch. Oopsies. Go ahead and go to the end. I'll show you that one more time. So I just wanted to show you, this is the last stitch of the row, and we're gonna yarn over. I just wanted to show you so you know what the last stitch you're supposed to go in through was, because the last row was a little strange. And we're just gonna turn. This is how our 3 rows look so far. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Don't yarn over, but we are going to just go into there, yarn over, and yarn over again, and then we go in. There we go. I'll show you that again. First little loopy loop, and voila. So go ahead, do however many you want, whatever you're making or your little swatch to be, and I will meet you back at the end and show you how to finish it off, how to snippy and what you do. Okay, so now that we are done doing our little double crochet swatchy swatch, or whatever you made, little washcloth, little something, this is how it looks. Again, I just want to show you like the edges in this compared to this, compared to this. My opinion looks better. One tip I want to give out, I have not double crocheted in a while, so I didn't even think about doing or telling you this at the beginning. If you are having the issue where yours looks like mine and it's kind of like squished on your first row, like where you did your foundation chain, so this is what I just finished. This is, you know, my yarn still in, but it looks squished at the bottom. One way to fix this, if you are having this issue and your tension is tighter, my tension personally is tighter, we are going to use 2 different hooks. So what I mean by that is our foundation chain, the one we work into at the beginning, we are going to make our chain with a hook, if it would focus, that is 0.5 millimeters bigger. So in my case, for the project, I used a 5.25 millimeter. I would have gone up to a 5. I can't do math, hold on, it's coming. 7.5 millimeter hook. So if you used a 5 millimeter, they would use a 5.5. So if you use a 4 millimeter, 4.5 millimeter hook. Just a good tip. You would do that in your foundation chain, and then once you are going like to do your first row of doubles, you switch to the hook your project actually calls for. Just a little tip, just a little note. We are going to take our hook out and kind of pull this up a little so you don't accidentally pull it, undo your little stitches, and we're gonna cut. So now we take our tail and we are going to just bring it through and pull like so. Okay, and that is how we do that. I am sure your project looks lovely. Again, just remember the tip about that. Like, you see how I pull this and it's not really a stretchy give, but then I pull my top and it's like beautiful, wonderful. Same with the sides, beautiful, wonderful, beautiful, wonderful. But just, again, that's a mistake I made, my bad, and learn by my mistake. Size up, 0.5. Good idea. If you found this video helpful and you liked it, go ahead and like it. And maybe subscribe. And most importantly, have a good day.